Hey, this is Flux with Fluxwithit.com, and we're here with Tom Oberheim. Tom's got some new Eurorack modules out here, and we're going to just kind of find out a little bit about the new modules here. So how are you, Tom?
Hi everybody. Tom Oberheim here at NAMM 2016.
So can you tell us a little bit about what you have present here?
Okay, I've decided to get into the Eurorack mania, and I've started off with a Eurorack version of my SEM. So that's from here over. This is the Eurorack SEM I'm working on that I expect to have out by May or June. And then it's SEM circuitry, just like in my 2-voice or the modules that I sell, or like the original stuff back in the 70s, the Oberheim 4-voice, 8-voice. It's that circuit, unchanged since 1974, except that it's one important aspect is 100% voltage control. So it's the SEM architecture of 2 VCOs, an LFO, state variable, low pass, high pass filter, 2 envelope generators, etc. But we've enhanced it a bit, a couple small enhancements. First of all, we've added triangle wave to the oscillators, so they're triangle, saw, or pulse. We've gone to the method of the filter mixer method I used in the OBX, OBXA, OB8, which is there's no mixing pots, rather there's switches, push button switches, so you could by push button select the waveform you want. And although it's not implemented at the moment, you press it once, it turns on that waveform. You press it a second time, the LED flashes and it's down 6 dB. You press it again, it's off. And you can have 1, 2, or all 3 of the waveforms on at the same time.
Oh, very cool. So you can kind of get different levels of each waveform by doing that.
Yeah. Each waveform is either on, off, or half on, you might say.
Uh-huh.
But you can have 1, 2, or all 3 of them on at different levels.
There's a beautiful patch bay on the side here too.
And of course, we got a patch with 32. Most of the, well, what I consider important signal points are brought out, but it's impossible to put all of them on and still get the module that fits in. It's 42 HP. So it'll, you can put 2 of them in a 84 HP rack or case.
Are the oscillators like temperature compensated?
Oh, it's the same. It's the exact oscillator out of the SEM.
Oh, okay, excellent.
You know, it's a match transistor, Tempco resistors, high frequency track, just like the original one that I've been building for 40 years.
So can you tell us a little bit about the mini sequencer here?
Sure. This is basically it's a packaging of the mini sequencer, the 2-voice, into Eurorack format. It starts off as a traditional knob-based analog type sequencer, quantized to semitones. But when you have a sequence designed, then what you can do is store that sequence in flash memory, and you can store up to 50 sequences. So you can design your sequence. You know, you can make it any length you want. You know, 6-step sequence.
So you can just step right through how many steps you have just by hitting these buttons.
Well, this defines how long the sequence is you're going to design.
Yeah.
So now what you do is you go in edit mode, and I don't know what the hell this is.
Ratcheting, so it'll.
Oh, I know what it was. Yeah, that's just tell. I'm sorry. Somebody's been playing with it and it caught me off guard.
Okay.
That is showing we're in edit mode. So what this says is step 1 of this sequence, or of the sequence that's now in temporary memory, ratcheting is turned on.
Gotcha.
In step 2, both the ratcheting 2 and ratcheting 3 are turned on, which means ratcheting 4. So this just shows what the editing is. And what the editing is on this is what Ratchet 2 means is for every step in the sequence, the gate is energized twice.
Yes.
So you go from dot 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 to dot 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 dot.
Yep.
And you can do that ratcheting 2, ratcheting 3, or ratcheting 4. You can also, in each step of the sequence, you can set in a rest. And then, and these are stepwise, but in the complete, it's global to each sequence. You can set in the gate length. So you can set the gate length anywhere from 0 to 100%.
And that'll be per step, right?
No, that's per sequence.
Per sequence.
That's
okay.
These are per step. This is per sequence.
Excellent.
Now, when you have the sequences the way you want them, edited and in patch memory, then you can go into song mode. And what song mode allows you to do is you can first of all you can define what sequence you want to use. So let's say we use sequence 5. Then you can transpose it up to 3 octaves, and then you can set number of repeats.
Oh, very nice.
So between the sequence storage, the editing, and the song features, you can make very complex sequences.
And what is the assignments here?
Okay. In the 2 voice, this is keyboard, but we don't have a keyboard here.
Yeah.
So you can select everything from where. I missed one point. Now, once you've done all this, or once you've designed your sequence, then you can design a second sequence. So you can have A and B, so you have a 2-voice polyphonic sequence.
Oh, okay, yeah.
And, they can be independent in every way, but they have to have the same number of steps. So when you've got that done, you can have one sequence off. You can have it playing sample whole or whatever you stored in the sequence or song.
I see, yeah.
And then you can also bring in through MIDI in a keyboard. You can transpose the sequence with a MIDI keyboard.
Very cool.
And you'll also be able to do that analog through a Volts per octave in.
Excellent. What is? When will these be shipping?
Probably April.
April.
Yeah.
And what's the price point on these?
Okay. The MIDI sequence is $600 and the SEM Plus is $900.
And these are being manufactured by Marion?
Yep.
Yep. Very nice.
That's me.
Yeah.
Okay.
Listen, thank you very
Flux.
much.
Great.